Hey guys, another haunt update. So we just got rained for almost 2 days. It was starting at I think Monday evening and then spilled into Tuesday. So I had to cover everything. Things that I thought would get mostly damaged due to the rain. So let's see what's left. I did come here yesterday, day before this video, before I'm shooting this video, just to check on things because I was definitely worried that the rain would have some bad effects here in the haunt. So I'm just looking at stuff. I'm glad that I don't see too much damage after I had to go in the castle because the castle's roof is made out of a tarp, so had to go in there and take out the water. I'm glad this coffin that I made is still held up, because the problem with this rainstorm is that it came so quickly. Like, it just poured down hard, fast, like it came and went. So unfortunately, when that happens, the ground's not really open to absorbing the water as good, so then you get more runoff. So some of the stuff that my mom still has to deal with, whether she's gonna take it, she had to put it in here. Not a lot, luckily. I'm glad I don't see a lot of damage. I actually had, so where she damaged the castle and I had to do repairs was pretty much this whole piece broke off because she hit it real hard. So I don't want people doing that. I want people just to walk in. That's what it's meant for. And this, where I'm walking, it's stable enough to where and wide enough to where you shouldn't be lumbering. So people who are drunk are not going to be allowed in the haunt or on anything. If they're high on something, they're not going to be allowed in. So that's something I want to make sure is out there. So that's good that there's nothing here damaged. It looks like I have a jug of water. It looks like a big puddle of water on the roof I have to spill out, so I'm gonna have to do that. But these things, and there's a moth actually hiding there. Let me adjust the focus here. There's actually a moth right there in these half head mounts, so that's kind of cool. These haven't gotten damaged at all since I mounted them. There's the pop-up vampire over there. You can adjust the focus for him so you can see him better. I don't know why this camera has sometimes problems with auto-focusing, so I'm having to do stuff with the focus manually. But you can see him there. He's not damaged, hopefully. I saw on one section of his where the power goes through, it did get some droplets. So I'm gonna wait like 2 days almost. So today will be the first day and tomorrow will be the second day, so the sun could dry out a lot of stuff. I'm gonna take that water out, but in terms of everything else, I gotta just dry it out. So there's stuff in here that was like, that light was going to the coughing zombie. It normally sits behind this skull pile and it shoots up at his face. I brought that in because I didn't want it to get damaged from the water, so that's why it's there. So there's stuff in there. That's the only reason why it's in there, is because I didn't want it to get damaged from the rain. So it's not hard to remove this stuff. Some of the stuff I've been using too. So those paints there, that's what I've been using for the pumpkin swamp scene, to make different elements, whether it's vines or it's whatever. So just wanted to mention that. This is a daytime look of the big pumpkin monster that I made. So there's these orange lights illuminate it at night. If you've seen the picture on the community, I think it's the community section, or the it's where I post the pictures of the haunt. Then you'll see a good picture of this guy. Very simple prop, I would say. In terms of its structure, all it is like one of those tomato racks. They're metal hoops with metal rods that are keeping the structure in place, and you could have tomatoes growing on that, or any vine plant. That's pretty much all it is in the center. And then I got, imagine some of these smaller planters, a little smaller than that, are basically zip tied to the sides, and that's what's actually allowing these, trying to get an angle here where the sun's not in my eye, that's what's holding these pumpkins up, along with some metal pins. So so it's very simple to do. I think this whole thing just took out just one can of great stuff. So it's very minimal what you need. These are just pool noodles, so they're green ones. So I would say if you're gonna do something like this, find some bluish green pool noodles, like this one right here. Find this color if you're gonna do that, because it's just a lot easier to cover it up and have it blend in as like a part of a vine. So so yeah, that's pretty much what it is. We got water in our swamp. That's fine, because that's what it is. It's a swamp, so it has to be wet. But yeah, as you can see up here, not too much damage. I think the tower piece up there kind of maybe shifted a little bit, but it should be fine for this year. For next year, that's not going to be there, because it won't matter what's up there as long as the rain is out. The water is out from when it rains. So but yeah, everything looks good in here. Floor was kind of wet, more wet yesterday, which I was surprised, because in the past times when it rained, the water was out completely, so this whole area was dry. But maybe the rain came at an angle, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is just a daytime. You can see the stuff I have in here. So good thing nothing was damaged. I covered everything that was electrical that I knew could get damaged. I would not withstand this type of weather. So yeah, so this is just a daytime walkthrough update. So yeah, stay tuned for more videos. And I should be working on, hopefully it doesn't rain anymore. I don't think it will rain anymore. So I want to put the speakers around in the haunt so I can get some sound in it. And then I just have to put the fogger. I have the fogger already tested it and everything. So, and once that mess is a little bit cleared up, then I should probably be ready for a walkthrough. So walkthrough video is not too far away. So stay tuned for that. See you in the next one.